Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start the drive with Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals at 1-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. And I expect them to coach.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Throwing to start the drive. Hood. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Hood. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hood. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Hood. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Throwing on 1st down. Hood. He hits Beasley right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What's the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And now they'll audible to something else.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hood. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will make it 6-0.
But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. And we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is A lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And it's third and short.
You look at this Browns defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 6-0 our score after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. He'll drop to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Webster now to return.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd down. Hood. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face
noticed there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll run on first down. It's Reeves. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Maybe hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hood. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Off-play action. Hood. Caught right side. Davis. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch of the game. Good for 11 and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Next to score, Browns 13, Cardinals nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 11.
Finding his target is Trey McBride.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh,
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Keep those sticks moving.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
70 ranges, 70 ranges.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Off the play fake. Hood. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Don't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hood. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10. Hood. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Top low 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Right there. Yeah, let's go. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Browns 27, Cardinals nothing.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
Go, take it to the house.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
It certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cardinals, nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25.
You know the owner is happy with that one.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership to about the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle with Anderson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
They'll try again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
And
now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Oh, no, I can't look.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
18, pioneer.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
34, Cardinals 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Browns take over 1st down here. And they're on the 17-yard line.
Stop him at the 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On 1st down, Hood uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
70 Rangers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hood. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Off play action. Hood looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, You better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Hood. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reeves. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and 2. Hood. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This from 36 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st down, Reeves. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off
Play action. Hood. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. An extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 7.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Another day in the office. Take that, thank you.
All right, way to go. Nice play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. This is caught.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Anderson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they're staring smack dab at another loss here, and you just get the sense that this is an almost totally lost season.
Throwing to start the drive. Hood. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Good. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. To throw on second down. Hood.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. It's Reeves.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reeves. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, Hood. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kellum. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Okay, ready?
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
You